I'm Dark Skye, and today we are in Erenshor, a single-player adventure built to capture the feeling and the pacing of a classic MMORPG. We're starting with nothing, stranded on the docks of a world that doesn't explain itself. Today is about getting our bearings, learning how the world moves, how its systems behave, and taking the first real steps towards surviving in Erenshor. The world is already alive when you arrive, with SimPlayers leveling, grouping, failing, and succeeding alongside you, remembering how you treat them and choosing whether to fight with you or move on without you. Combat is deliberate and unforgiving. Mistakes matter, and death is part of a learning process. This is where the story begins, not as a hero, but as someone trying to matter. I want to give a big thanks to the developer, publisher, for sponsoring this series and providing the channel a key. So as you can see here, I'm playing along. I'm getting tells here. I'm getting little whispers from simulated players. They're not actual players because this is a single player game. You can make friends with the NPCs in the game. So that makes it kind of fun. So we got to talk to the customs guy here as soon as we've gotten off the boat. And you can see that he says to go check in the office, and he gives us a dock pass. Run over here. We're going to check this out. Now, all these people talk to you. You can right click on them and they'll give you a little bit more of like what's going on, a little bit of a storyline and everything like that. So this guy here is trying to find his way off this area, this rock here, and get back to the mainland. So we'll have to do that ourselves, do a little bit of looking around. Here's a guy here that's fishing. Great fishing spot, hoping to get something soon. All right, so we can click on the door here. We can talk to controller Wendell here. And if we open up our inventory, we have a dock pass right here. So we can click on the dock pass, hand it to the guy. And then we are now registered on this island. So I guess that's good, right? Because we're, now he knows that we are a person at least. We're not a hero or anything. We're just a person on this. And we got pretty much nothing. We are a level 1 paladin that we don't have any equipment or anything like that. Well, I guess we got a pair of pants, and we got this rusty hatchet that I have right here in my inventory. If you left click on the items, you can move them around and set them back down. And then if we right click on a skill book, we can get that as a skill. So now we can kick. We can also do this scroll here for Lunar Madness. Requires level 1s for Paladin. Looks like some damage. Taunt target becomes furious with the caster of the spell. All right, well, that's cool. That might come in handy. So let's look around here. Let's see, if we go this way here, there is a person over here that we can talk to. And we can start doing a little bit of a quest. Now, this is, the kind of the feeling that you get when you're playing Erenshor is almost like EverQuest 1, or like, the way that the games used to start back in the day, and stuff like that. Very, I don't know, not like sharp graphics or anything, but the playability, the survivability, like everything is just, I don't know, it seems a lot more intense. So I like that. So it says here that Alice Hewer says, a croc jumped right out of the water. I got so scared I dropped my necklace and he ate it. He went off towards the lighthouse. If you want to get it back to me, that would be so grateful. All right, so let's go and see if we can't find this necklace. So here's our lighthouse over here. And there's a croc right there. And let's see if we can't get his attention, huh? There we go. Nice. All right, so here it is. So he has the necklaces right there. We can put that in our inventory, or we could right click it. It'll go into inventory, or we can just click on loot here for loot all. And either way, it would all that would do the same thing. So let's take this back. We're gonna add it to give it back to the quest lady over here. Now we could just keep it because I mean, if we look at it, it gives us 3 health. It would give us 1 armor. And you know, it'd be, and it's if you see at the very bottom there, it says it's for Arcanist, Duelist, Druid, Paladin, Stormcaller. We happen to be a Paladin, so. But you know, I feel like being a kind of a good Paladin, so I'm gonna hand this necklace to the person here. And look at that! Boom, level 2, nice. And they gave us a braided belt. It has 5 health, 2 armor, 1 to strength, 1 to endurance, and then we get a 2% to magic resist and 2% to elemental resist. So that's a bonus. And then we can add, if we click the little plus mark here, we can add points to this. So I'm thinking for a paladin, their main focus right now is that we want either strength, endurance, or we want agility. Now, we could even maybe put a few points towards dexterity, but mostly the agility part is where you want to be. So if we look here, you can see strength is used for calculations for characters' physical attack damage, melee, and bow. And then we have endurance. Endurance is used in calculations for characters' total hit points for their in-combat health regeneration. And then dexterity. Dexterity is used in calculations for physical attacks against defenders' AC and determines the quality of a hit. Damage is calculated by a rolled damage times hit quality. Dexterity also used in calculations for blocking. So I would think that would be pretty good because, you know, for a paladin, we're going to have like probably a shield, like a sword and board. And so we're going to doing a lot of blocking and stuff. I would think that would be a good one for us to have dexterity. But they say that agility is our strong suit. So I don't know. I guess there is that. You could just go the way you want to go. Instead, if you don't want to do agility, you could go dexterity. It could be a little bit better. Agility is used for armor class. So that would get us our armor class up and all that. But calculations and also in determining if an incoming attack is dodged. Now, I would think that if it's dodged, that would be great for, like, say, a duelist, which would be a rogue class type. And they do more dodging, where a tank or a paladin would be doing a shield, so they would be doing more blocking. I don't know. It's either way. I mean, you could go either way on that. So we do have the dex, we have agility, we have intelligence. Intelligence plays a large role in the calculation for the size of the character's mana pool and is used for calculating offensive spell damage. Wisdom is used in calculations for combat mana regeneration, healing power, and plays a small role in the size of a character's mana pool. So, I mean, we really don't need those two. And then you can, for charisma is used in spell resist calculations. The caster gains a bonus modifier based on their charisma, which is used to bypass the target's resist. Now, I would think as a paladin, I would have charisma. So I would think that my main attributes would probably be strength, probably dex, and charisma, and then have endurance, obviously, for every character, because your endurance is what it gives you your hit points and all that. I would think that that's where it would go. And then we have resonance, is a character's percentage chance to have any damage spell recast itself instantly and for no mana. Resonating spells may not do full spell damage. Resonance can occur on weapon proc. And then we also have haste, which means how fast you do certain skills and attacks and stuff like that. We also have a session, and I believe that's going to be like where we once we hit max level, then you'll start having these points, almost like, I don't know if you ever play like EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft, any of those type games. They have like an accession, so once you hit the max level cap, then you start putting points into other things to, like, just make your character a little bit better. I think that's what that's going to be. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't gotten that point yet. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's see, let's put points. It's weird, it says 5 of 40 here for dexterity, but it shows my dexterity over here is 12. But it also says that my strength is 15 of 40, but here says my strength is 13. So I don't know. Like the numbers are kind of strange. Now, if I add a point to this, does my dexterity go up here? I didn't see it go up at all. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the points go up here when I added that point to dexterity. So that's interesting. All right. Well, anyways, so there we are. And if you notice down here, you can see that there's these characters and they're shouting and they're all like, hey, a druid looking for a group and, 4 stairs and all that. These are SimPlayers. They're NPCs that are acting like real players. So I just love that. It's so awesome. So awesome. All right, so let's see here. So we handed that in. We got that, and there's really not much left to do here except for, let's see, we could go fight this alligator again. Let me see, would that help us? Yeah, we don't have a neck item. So we could fight him and it'll drop that neck item again, and then we can use that neck item. And so it's like, kind of works out pretty good that way. Oh, dang, we killed that guy fast that time. Boy, there we go. So now I can just right click and it instantly goes over. And then I can take this and put that on my neck. Now I have a neck slot, and I also had that other piece that I handed in. So that's a win-win. Win-win. I like it. I like it. So we're pretty much done down here. There's not a lot of people to talk to and get quests from in this little area. So we have to move forward. And then we're going to find that we get more quests up here. We could go here and get ourselves the aura gem, which gives us an aura. And then when we're in group, our aura is spread to everybody else and they get like a bonus. So for us, it would be the paladin. So we get Dawn's Light. And the aura item, auras affect the entire party. Aura of the same type do not stack. Increases the party's strength, endurance, and resist. So pretty neat deal. Let's do that. Get that aura. And then we can take this, put that in our aura slot. There we go. So we've gotten just that much better. We can scroll out a little bit here. Now to get through this gate, we can't get through the gate. It says the gate key is required. So we have to talk to this guy here. And he says, what you want? Well, we type to him. We're going to say that we are registered. And there we go. But he says, and what? You want your own key for this door? Got no more on me. You want to take care of a problem for me? Doing it comes with its own key. All right, let's do this. All right, so he wants us to see Keo, the guy down at the lighthouse there has been making folks uncomfortable. We're going to send him on leave for a bit. Go and deliver the news and collect his key, and it's all yours. All right, so we're going to go talk to the guy at the warehouse here. And we're going to tell him, hey, it's time for you to leave, buddy. You're creeping people out. It's time for you to go. Okay, so here's Keo, the light keeper. And yeah, so he says that when you stare at the sea too long, it can start to peer back. It's full of eyes. So many eyes. You have eyes. Your eyes are quite nice. Perhaps I may borrow them. Oh, creepy, I guess. Yeah, let's hand him this letter. Time for you to go, buddy. All right. It says, I am so happy. I will leave this place at once. It's cursed here. You'll see. All of you will see. Take this wretched key and be away with you. All right. So we got the gate key. We got the gate key. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna leave this little area. We're gonna move on to the rest of the island. There's so much more to see. That, we need to get out of here. Get out of this spot. We can play in first person. Okay, cool. I've never really played in first person. Usually just always play in third person. That way I can see what's behind me. But yeah, now we use the key there. You can see we automatically used it. We opened up the door. There's this guy here. He's talking about rattle wrists. This pesky skeleton, you just can't get rid of him. You can throw him in the sea. You can and it just shows up again later on the same day. Don't be afraid to smack him around. He's pretty harmless. All right. So yeah. So now we're out here and he's talking about there's a skeleton right here. He shouldn't be too hard. We'll take care of him. Maybe we can get some good armor or weapons or something from him, or even something just to sell so that we can make us some money. There we go. Nice. Oh, look at that. He's got some boots for us. He's got some food, water. He's got some bones. Let's take the bones. Maybe we can sell the bones. But he's got these boots. So there we go. I got myself a new shiny pair of boots. I'm styling. Now there's these things here, these watch lights. Never really understood what they're for. They just kind of sit there. I tried to attack them once. They didn't do anything. But you can see all these people just sitting up here, just chilling out. These are all SimPlayers. You are the only real human on this in this game. So like, even if like these people are like, "Hey, Dark Skye, what's up, buddy?" You know, yeah, it's just NPCs. So don't be like, "Oh my gosh," you know. I think these people are real. All right, so what we can do here is if we have these little buttons up here in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Our first one is the menu, so we can open that. We can do all whatever menu stuff we want to do there. And then we have our options, and then we have the next one is our inventory, and then we have our spells and skills, which you see spells here. You click that, and there's our skills. So we have our skills. You can make them into a hotkey if you want. We already have them as a hotkey, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we have our journal here, which allows us to see like what quests we have currently running. And then we have a map, but the map is not of just a stowaway step, which is this here. So it's not just this area. It's like just shows you the whole map of the whole area. So there's like lots to go to, you know, lots of places to visit. So really cool. But then the last one, the one you're going to be using quite a bit is this one here. It has little shaking hands. It's called the group builder. So we can click on this. And since I'm a paladin, I don't need to like, you know, talk to another paladin or anything. But we have the Arcanist, so we could do Arcanist. We could do a Druid. So we have, see, here's Artie here. He's a level 2 Druid. He's looking for a group. He's currently solo. He's not in a group like this guy is. And you can see that they're all kind of different levels. So let's do Artie here, and we'll hit invite. And he says, "Yeah, I'm on my way, man. We'll group up. Let's do this." And there's Artie right there. There he goes. He just showed up. Nice. You can, and so we can click up here. We can hit invite. Now he's part of our group. And then if we close this, you can see like what kind of stuff he has on him and all that. You can even like say, if you had a ring or something, you could hand the ring to him and then click this and have him equip that ring, whatever ring that you want to give him. You can also click on this stuff here and tell them that, you know, hey, take that off. I don't want you having that, you know, discard that item or whatever. So yeah, it just depends. You're going to do all kinds of different things. You know, you can make this guy walk around nude if you wanted to, but yeah, we have a lot there. So what I'm going to do here is, let's see, I got the druid. Let's do a storm caller, and let's get Eric up here. So I'm going to hit him and say, hey, come on. He sounds fun on the way. All right, cool. So when he gets here, we'll group up with him. There he is. There's Eric. All right, cool. So there we are. We got a little tiny group here we can go cruise around and kill stuff with. Now we can go over here, and they got this little bandit area over here. This is a good spot for us to get some XP and whatnot. So we'll do this here. Nice. And these guys here are going to say, oh my gosh, you just looted that awesome, you know, leather sleeves or whatever. Can I have that? You know, and then you can say, yeah, sure. Or, yeah, not a chance, buddy, man. That's my piece of gear. You know, I'm taking that. So let's go down here, and we can, there's like this mining area here. We can use that to like make armor and stuff. Now we can go on this, and even though it shows 100% health, he's yellow and all that, we can hit C, and it down here it says he's ready to fight you. So he doesn't like us very much. Wow, we took him down fast. Oh my goodness. All right, so we are getting a little bit of gold off of these guys every time we kill them, so that's always a good thing. So we're gonna run down here. I'm gonna grab this guy before he gets a chance to get to his other buddies over there. Whew, man, we take him down fast, huh? We are getting some good experience off of it. I mean, we're gonna level in no time. Oh, I did not expect him to do that. See if I can't get him off of that guy. Wow, there we go. Nice. All right, this guy has a bow on him. Might be good for our little buddy here who has a uses a bow. Let's see, Eric, I believe. Yep, he uses a bow. He's got this one here. Let's see, it's a traveler's bow. It does 10 damage. This one here does 14. So we can click on this, click on him, and give it to him. And now there it is. He's using it. He's using that bow. So we got this one here, tattered sleeves, or we can have the cloth sleeves. Now, I don't know. Let me see. Like this guy here, he's got sleeves on already, but this guy here doesn't have any. So I'm also just giving these cloth sleeves so at least he has something to wear. Try to help him out, I suppose. Yeah. All right, let's get this guy. Oh, he's just got this little thing. Oh, that's a chest piece. We must take that off. We can use that chest piece. Hey, look at that. Man, we're styling. We got this little, we look like, you know, something from like Indiana Jones or something. But yeah, let's keep on going down here, and we're going to take out this guy down here. All right, cool. Yeah, look at that. We got, so this mask of the badger is like a Halloween thing. But currently, I don't think it's in play right now, so we can't really use it, but we can sell it and make some money off of it. Let's Over here, let's take out this guy here, named guy. I'll be gonna have some good loot on him, you know. Hopefully Mr. Druid can keep me awake. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. He's got a coin on us. Good. We can use that for a quest. Not sure who, but we can definitely talk to a bunch of people, and sooner or later somebody's bound to say, hey, I'm looking for this coin for this quest. And you'd be like, oh, hey, matter of fact, I got that right here. So let's head out of here and we'll go look around, see what other kind of craziness we can get ourselves into. Okay, so if we go to this well and we click on this well, it'll say throw gold into the wishing well. You want to do this because this is where basically you're binding yourself. So you throw the piece of gold in there and you bind yourself to the area. So now when you die, you're going to respawn here and not down at the docks. So let's see what this guy here has to say. He's Timothy, step, like it or not, he's out of reach. Just wish that ritual would stop. He says that we just don't know. They won't talk to us. The guards have confronted them, but they do not speak. Saw him headed back and forth from the old tomb once in a while, but not sure. All right. So now we got a new quest about the island tomb. So if we hit J now, we can see that we have this quest here. You heard rumors an old tomb in the island has attracted the attention of strange ritualists. It may be worth investigating if you can find it. All right, cool. So we'll have to definitely go and check that out, see if we can't find more of that. And then if we talk to this guy here, this is our banker, but this is from my other characters that I play. You can see that there's I have quite a few things here, and your characters, like bank accounts, are all shared. So you can share your stuff from one character to the next to the bank. So that's pretty nice. I like that. I got this spell already. This one here, I don't have. It's a dodge spell. But see here, if I sell some of this stuff here, then I can afford that. See, they don't want that. We can sell the bones. We can sell the bow. And then we can get this dodge spell. We'll purchase that. And see, blood feast. Oh, that's a duelist. And then we got shield bash. That's a paladin. So, I mean, if we can get ourselves, hold of a shield, we can use that. And then we have minor healing. Oh, that's for a druid. So we can do a little healing on our own. How much they want for that? 60? Yeah, we don't have that much yet. Magic bolts? No. It says required level 1. But it says it's only for a druid, stormcaller, and an arcanist. So I don't know. And then we could get the basic pick, and then we have the copper scepter here. We got a copper sword. That might be nice. Get the copper sword. Just need some copper ore and some iron ore, and then we can make that. Here's the fishing pole, and then we got the moon bolt, level 2. Oh, for paladins only. Oh, that's pretty cool. Deals 10 magic damage and interrupts the target's casting of thing. Oh, that would be handy. Yep, so we're going to have to do some shopping around and get us some money, and then come back here and pick up some more of these little quests, or not quests, but spells and everything. But might as well, let's see. Oh, that's a level 6 spell. So let's go over here. We'll talk to these guys, see what they got to say. Then there's Nazaroth here. See, Dagarot used to be quite the adventure. Now I'm all washed up. Old injuries, you know. Couldn't even protect my grandfather's lucky coin from those bandits. Oh, see, he's asking about the coin. So he must be the guy that wants that quest. So we just picked up the quest for that. Now we can take this coin here. We can hand that to him. And boom, level 3. There we go. We got ourselves a nice little copper sword here that we can use. Let's see. So this is 8 damage, 5 damage. Yep, that's quite the upgrade. We could probably put this in our offhand. We don't have a shield yet, so we use the axe and the sword. Now we should be able to get dodge. There we go. So we got dodge now. And then I'll have to get level 6 and I can use the that shield bash. That'll be nice. Let's put that down here. Let's do a little bit more looking around, see what other stuff we can find. Maybe we can find some good XP, maybe an NPC or two. Oh, is this person here? They've been here for ages. They seem harmless, but it's unnerving. Okay. Have you seen them? They're all over the island. What do you think they're for? Yeah, I was wondering what they might be for. I see them, but I don't know what they're for. All right, let's go down here, check out this area, see what we got. We got some dogs. We got some spiders. Oh, there's a good piece of money. There's more. All right. Collect those gems and everything. We can get, maybe we can get those spells and stuff we've been looking for. These guys die so fast, too. You really want to get into a dungeon about as fast as you can, just so that you can start looking for new gear and everything. Here's another one of those watch lights all over the place. I haven't really figured out what they're for yet, but definitely check it out at some point. Maybe I'll run into somebody that tells me. All right, so we are down in the tomb here. So we got some guys down here. Let's see. Now these guys, this tomb seems to it kind of sets itself off from like whatever level you are. It'll kind of figure its level around that. Try to get these guys, you know, behind the mobs, so that way they can do their backstabbing and all that. And you can see that there's like a little DPS counter, so you can see what my DPS is, and then the other people in the group, what their DPS is doing. So Eric is doing some really good DPS where Artie isn't, but Eric is, I believe Eric is our druid. So I mean, he's the one that's going to be healing. He doesn't really need to do a lot of DPS because he's healing. But Artie there, or Eric is the one that should be doing a lot of DPS. Ooh, I do not see this working out for me very well. I'm getting low. There I go. Oh, run, run, guys, run, run for your lives. Wonder if they made it out or not. No, the guy's still targeting Eric there. Oh, there we go. One of the guys made it out, so I end up being able. If one of the guys can get to the exit and zone out, then it'll automatically res everybody. So that's kind of nice. So let's see if we can't get maybe a little bit more power in here. So we got. I mean, I could ask for another druid to come through, but I'm thinking, what do we got here? So Eric here is he's a stormcaller. This guy here is a druid. So we want something other than that. I'm thinking let's do an arcanist. Let's do one of these guys, maybe level 3. Now we'll invite him. All right, he's on his way. And then maybe we'll do a duelist. That would probably be good for getting behind the mob. So it says they're headed my way. So I don't know. We might be able to see them just running down the path or something. I don't know. Oh, there's somebody there. Oh, that's Blake. Oh, yes, I did. I did Blake. Okay. So Blake's one of our guys. And then there's the other person right there. So we'll invite them. All right, now let's go back into the dungeon, see how we do. We can kind of mix and match. We could put like have 2 druids, 2 stormcallers, stuff like that, whatever. That guy's not part of our group. Oh, look at that. Nice. All kinds of goodies there. Now that we have an arcanist, we have somebody who can subdue other ones that come into play. So that's nice. So if like we get an ad or something like that, then they'll mesmerize them so that they don't mob's not just sitting there beating on random people or beating on me, you know, and adding more damage. All right, we'll take down these guys here. Hopefully we can get some better gear and then we can just loot up. Now, the other thing you can do is you have these group of guys right here. And if we go into the group builder here, we can see that we can find the guys like this one here. This is one of our guys here is the Athena, which happens to be right there. We can click on friends here, or friend here rather. We can click on friend and it'll put a little heart right there. So we can do that with all of these. So let's see. So if we did the arcanist here and then Blake, and then we did friend, and then for the druid, we have Artie, we do friend, and then the duelist, so we already have that. And the stormcaller guy is Eric, and then we do friend. Now all we have to do is click on friends here, and we get our full group. And then that way later on, if we want to, we can invite these guys right into our group, and we can, you know, slowly keep building up and everything like that. But we can add to their, you know, their armor and everything like that and make them even that much more stronger. So that way when we're grouped up with them, they're not, you know, just a bunch of pansies, you know, that are running around in cloth or naked or whatnot. They actually have something that they can, you know, give to the group. So by making them stronger, makes you stronger. So that it's a win-win, you know. Now I believe that they get their own spells. You don't have to go out and buy spells for them. They get it automatically. So now if you get to a point where you can't loot it because somebody's like standing on top of the mob or on top of the body or something like that, if they're laying on the ground, you can hover over the top of them and it'll say E loot, and then you just hit E and then you'll be able to actually loot. Well, we're getting down there. We're definitely running through this dungeon pretty fast here. Here's a yellow guy, so we'll see how he does. How he do. Oh, he looks like a piece of cake. But we got some good gear on us and everything, so we might be able to see about whether or not we can upgrade. See, that's cloth pants. I don't need cloth pants. I figured someone would say it. Athena needs it. So if we right click on Athena, we can see that they do need it. They don't have any cloth sleeves, so we'll give them the cloth sleeves here. There we go. Nice swords. So they got 2 steel long swords. Wow, that's pretty nice. Yeah, to keep them to hate on us, we just hit this lunar madness, and that way they concentrate on us, not anyone else. Ooh, look at that. Arcanist, Druid, and Stormcaller spell. All right, well, that's good. We can sell that, make some money off of that. So let's head this direction, I guess. See what's this way. Look at that. We are about to level. I think this guy right here will level us. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't level us. A little dark down here. Could use like a torch or something so we can see. there's a guy right there. Wow, I can pull that from a long ways away. That's pretty sweet. Oh, just cloth pants. That's all good, though. I'll take it. Now we got a name guy here. He's morning, so I'll probably do morning since he looks like a bit of a tougher guy. So let's do our little thing here, which gives us minor protection for 15 minutes. So we'll do that. Oh, we just managed to pull him only. Oh, that's nice. Really, now I can just concentrate on this guy and not have to deal with his little companions. There we go. Nice. So we got a funeral garb out of that. That's a pretty nice item. A chest item for everyone but me. But then I also got the broken bow key, which we need a couple pieces of that to, put that together. And then we can get something for that. We get a special key for the quest. And nobody mentioned that they wanted that chest piece, so I guess I'll sell that. Ooh, got down there pretty low there for a second. Oh, look at that. We got a map piece. We put those map pieces together. We'll get some pretty decent stuff. Looks like I got some new legs here. Compression wraps. 4 wisdom, 4 charisma. For agility, so we can add another point here. I'm thinking let's just keep adding to dexterity, get that dexterity up. But we're currently level 4. Didn't we have this? Let's see. Oh, that's a level 6 for paladin. Yeah. So we got that. Let's see. We got cloth shoes, cloth pants, comparison. Yes, 3 armor. This is 5 armor. Actually, that's a little bit better armor. I think I'll wear that. 5 armor, 3 armor. Oh, that's actually better. And this, gives a bunch of oh, I can't use it though. Darn it. All right, well, that's all right. At least I got one piece out of it. Oh, these guys respawn. Hello. There we go. Win-win. Wasn't expecting them, but we ended up pulling through all right and everything. So we are all good to go. But I think that is going to do us for today. I appreciate you guys coming along. We'll definitely do a lot more on the next episode. And hopefully we'll get further along on this. And we'll get off this island and go to the mainland. And we'll go from there. You get to see all the new things we'll be adding to our characters here. I'll try to keep these guys in our group, and we'll just keep moving forward and seeing where we go from this. So I'm really excited to see what comes about this. It's gonna be a super amount of fun. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.